Well, hello, my friends. Welcome to the room. I wanted to give you guys an update. And when it comes to my wife, I figured I'd show you my face like I did the last time. And bit of a setback. And the story goes, she had the operation, went very well. Then we waited for her to get to the rehab center. They give her a list of 3 in order, the best, second best. Pick the best. That's one that was available. So we wanted to get her in there. It took over a day and a half for the insurance to approve. And she has the best insurance to say, okay, you can go to rehab now. So you lose that day. You know, I mean, you move around as best you can, but you're right after the surgery. And the hospital's not really equipped for that kind of rehab. So PT, physical therapy. So we finally get her out of the hospital, into the rehab center, settle in, and it's not you're with somebody else in this place, so someone's across the way from her. Unfortunately, they put a TV this side of her, and she can't lay on the right side, only the left side, so she can't watch the TV. I asked if we could switch the beds. That's another story. Anyway, she settles in, half a day, overnight. I get her stuff together. There's a little closet. You can hang up clothes, bring all this stuff in. She's going to be there a week, 2 weeks, probably 2 weeks minimum. So I come home, I got a list of what she wants, and I get her shirts, slipper, whatever, comb, everything she needs. Phone charger for her phone so we can keep in contact. And I get it all together the next day, and I go down to see her. And this one's like 2 cities over now. So now we're not into the same city. We're going further out. But not a long ride. We live in a tiny state. So I get there. I get all her stuff. I packed it in these duffel bag and another bag. She's on the 3rd floor. So I go up and I look in the room. She's not there. And she's in the bathroom, which is good. Now she's getting up and moving around. And she had a nurse with her. So I sit down. I'm talking 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I sit down. There's a big chair. There's a couple chairs for guests and her bed. She comes out, and it's only 3 feet to the bed. It's a tiny room. She gets to the bed. I'm sitting facing her. She puts her feet up. Oh man, she goes, that's the first movement. So a little stiff. Even that little walk. You got to start somewhere. Baby steps. She sits down. I'm talking I just said 2 minutes. Another nurse comes in. There's the curtain on the hangs that you cover on the wheels above you. She pulls the curtain. She goes, pack up your stuff, don't get comfortable. Back to the hospital. Her hemoglobin was 7 point, whatever she said, through 2 or 3, which is a blood oxygen level. 6.5 is lethal. This is why they ran in and said, you got to go. Once we reach this 7 mark, you got to go back to the hospital because the rehab center is not equipped for any kind of blood work or anything. So starts to break down after just settling in. I mean, I was here for 2 minutes. They call an ambulance for a transport. They show up right away. Right now, I'm trying to gather everything I have in the bag. I don't even unpack it yet. I just take it back home. They come in and they call the hospital she had the operation in. Full. Can't take any more. They're done. They have 200 beds or something, and they were all full. It was gone. Diverting to one hospital in the capital city of Providence, another hospital, South County, down there, the beaches where I live. One was closer, but in my state at this time of day, close to dinner time, the traffic getting to the one in the capital, forget it. He said, we're going to take you to the South County. Longer ride, straight all the way down, though. A lot of beach traffic because there's water, and she had to go there. I tried to follow it, but being in an ambulance, they got to go through red lights. We found all the way down. They get her into the back. She get her in a room. Gets her own room there. They come in. They check everything. Blood transfusion. She has to have a blood transfusion. All right. We were there all night. All night. Finally, the good thing is they kept coming in and out like every 20 minutes. So at least you're seeing a face. You're not sitting in an emergency room. Totally disheartened at this point. I mean, what is going on? So we finally get her blood type. They call for the blood. Comes in pretty fast. I'm talking 5, 6, 7. I think I left at 9 o'clock. We got there around dinner time. So it was a few hours. around 8 o'clock at night, they bring in her blood type. They get a 15-minute drip because it takes 50 minutes to see how you're going to react. And the guy has to stay in the room. They drip her blood in, her blood type. No reaction. So they get her the 2-hour drip, which takes a full 2 hours. Hook that up to the bed until they get her a room. They finally get her a room 9-ish, you know, and they get all the blood hooked up, and then we follow her to the room. At that point, was when I had to say goodbye. I had to come back home. It was like an hour to get home where this place is. And she had the drip all night. And this is listless, dizzy, low blood oxygen level. I was thinking that this is the reason she was feeling like she did. You know, she did seem a little half step down than what her normal self would have been. Obviously, could have been the surgery and what she's going through at this point anyway. But I come back home. She says once the blood drip is done, they're going to send her back. They don't hold the room. Now she loses her room in the rehab center. So they says we'll hold the room, 200 and something a day. That's not too bad. Then I get a call. It's 500 a day. Now it's in writing. It's 2. Now it's 5. I said forget it, because that cost isn't on the insurance. That's on us. All right. So now I says, what if we just forget it? Just forget, don't even hold the room. But in another day, we're going to call back in. That's what we did. We just called back in. There's no hold fee because you left it. They gave the room. The room was still there. So it didn't matter. It didn't cost anything. The room is still there. Her room is still there. I says, her neighbor, I think she was sharing a room with another person who was gone when we found out when I called back. That's the bed I want to put her in because it flips her back so she can watch TV. I said, if that woman is gone, could you please put her in that bed? They're just going to see what they can do. Leading up to where we are right now. It took another 24 hours, over 24 hours for her, insurance company. I think it's United. It's a big company. It still took a day and a half. She finally got approved this morning to go. All this time, you're losing days of rehab. There's still no rehab. This is a week and a day after the operation. Hasn't even had rehab yet. And they tell you it's important to start your rehab right away. So anyway, I get a call now. This is Saturday. This is 2 o'clock. She says they're coming at 1 to 2 o'clock. That's how long. Another full day and a half to get back in to the rehab and start all this all over again. She's on her way now. That's why I'm making this video, so I can go see her, give you guys the update. Now she's going back to rehab to start the walking and everything else. And I can imagine how weak she is now from doing all this. But the proper blood levels are where they should be. I'm thinking her energy level might be a little higher than it was. Maybe that had some contributing factor. But anyway, I'm leaving after this video to go see her back at the rehab. It's been 2 days since I saw her. She didn't want me to go see her getting the blood transfusion because it was so far away in traffic. She goes, no, I'll be back at the rehab center in less than a day. It turned out this long. So that's the story so far. Now after this video, I'm going to go see her at this rehab center. Bring her stuff again and start all over. I get it still packed up in the car. Phone chargers, her clothes, her combs, all that stuff. So let's start it again. And let's see where that takes her. And I'm looking at myself now on the camera. I realize I got a Zelda shirt on, and she was playing Tears of the Kingdom when she left. She loves this game so much. I might have to take this off. It'd be such a reminder. She was playing it so much. I don't know if I want to bring the Switch to her there. It's a little awkward at this point. But I just thought of it now looking at my shirt in the reflection here in the camera lens. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for her prayers. I read them to her. She wells up. And you guys have been such wonderful responses. Words can't explain. All right. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the greatest subscribers out there. You really are true and kind people. And we really, really appreciate it. And I want to thank you. That's the update so far. That wacky story leading up to right now when I'm going to go see her since the blood transfusion and getting back into rehab. Maybe in a week we can start to check off when she can come home. Ollie upstairs is still waiting for her, looking out that window, the poor dog. Yeah, so that's where we are now, guys. And instead of leaving you on this type of note, let me flip the camera to the bench. And I got 3 new products to show you that I'm going to be reviewing very soon. So I'm going to pause this camera. I'm going to flip it around. All right? And then let me show you some new product. All right, here we are. The traditional shot of the bench. And let's see what the temperature is outside here. 86, 77 humidity, but inside only 54. Good spring temperature, and 73 inside too. Isn't that great? Anyway, this is what I got coming up. My panel liners, I just started unpacking them. There's 4 more colors, and these are beautiful. These are opaque colors. I got white, yellow, red, black, light blue, dark blue. I got a red, flat black. Check this out. Aluminum. Look at that. Aluminum panel liner. These are enamels. And just like the, to me and all the other panel liners, there's a reason why they're enamel. So I'm going to go over them. This might be next. I'm waiting to get these unpacked and get them to Gundam Pros, who are going to sell these and carry these for me. Just as a sneak peek, I did a little shot for you guys. I'm testing the yellow now. Ready? Look at that. This is on the Leo. Isn't that awesome? I mean, that is accent personified. Right, guys? That is great. And I'm going to test all the colors. Well, I'm going to try to use them. I'll show all the colors. That's the green. And so I'm working on that now. The aluminum is going to be a big seller, I have a feeling. Also coming up, Pro Scale, European company, just started this line of paint. And this is their chrome. Check that out. And look at this. They make a sealer for the chrome. I mean, it still looks like All-Clad's Aqua Gloss, but hey, I'm going to try it. I'll try all chromes. It's even though it was overseas, I'm here in the U.S. It showed up in about 2 weeks, so it was worth the wait. And it went by pretty quick. Now this is, check this out. This is Ammo by MiG. This is their new lineup of auto colors. And like a maniac, I bought the whole lineup. They sent me the whole lineup. Here they are, and they're acrylics, and I'm not crazy about it, but I've heard very good things about these. They spray, I've heard, they spray like a lacquer, and they're all sealed in this paper. I'm going to show you 1 or 2 here. But they got the shaker. They're in a glass jar, which I do like. They're called Cobra Motor Paints. See it? Metallic turquoise. And I randomly pulled out this color, and it's one of my favorites. I love a metallic turquoise. Really, one of my favorite colors. So let's see what this one is, just to show you. I mean, they have everything in the lineup. They're opaques. They have everything. They have, look at that. What a beautiful blue. So they also have, I think there's primers. There's colors for the interior, I think. Wood and tan. There's color for the turn signals, the clear yellows and reds. All right, what color is that? Crystal. What is that for? Tinted windows. I think this is for tinted windows, guys. Look. So anyway, there you go. This is just one box. There's like 10 of these. I got the whole lineup. It's like 60 or 80 jars of paint. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to put up a few colors, maybe 5. Have you guys vote, and I'll pick out a model kit here, a car, and I'll have you guys pick the color you want to see it. Whichever one wins the vote, I think that's how we're going to, that's the one we'll pick as we test these out. I won't be able to test all of them, but it will be fun for you guys to actually have a hand in choosing the next color. What do we have here? Oh, gloss black primer. There you go. There's a little bit of everything right there. Anyway, that is what is coming up. My panel liners will probably be next as I unpack the rest of these and I test them and get these out to Gundam Pros. And then maybe the chrome or one of these next, because I'm going to do the voting for this to see which one you guys want to pick to be the color I paint the car. Anyway, guys, that is the update from my wife, Judy. I appreciate all of the comments and prayers. It really means a lot to her. And you guys have been a great community. Much appreciated. Thank you guys so much. Please like the video. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. It means a lot. We're trying to reach that upper echelon of the 100,000 subscribers. We're approaching 80 now. And it's baby steps, but I know we're going to make it together. We're going to make it. And once we reach that plateau, I think I'm going to go more full-time with the channel and get more projects rolling here. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. God bless you all for all you've done for us. And we will see you in the next video.